Hello guys, this is Manoj. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will learn about React components. So, what kind of components are there in React and how we can create all of them. As you can see on the screen, we have a single document, or you can say a page, a form, and inside this form, we have header component, left component, main area component, right component, and a footer component. So for a single form, a page, we can have multiple components. Now in React, we have two kind of components. One is stateless components, also called as functional components, and second one is stateful components. They are also called as class components. So in a Visual Studio Code, we will see how we can create stateless components and stateful components. Let's go to Visual Studio Code. For this video, I have created already a React component application, as you can see. Now go to app.js file. In app.js, there is already a functional component, as you can see, function app. App is the name of this component and the class name is app.js. For that, let me create a new file to create a functional component. Let me give a name, functional component.js. Inside this functional component.js, we will create a functional component. Now let me import React from React. Now function and the function name and the function body. Inside this body, let me return a simple h1 tag, and inside h1 tag, let me write hello. This is functional component. Alright. After function body, we need to export it. Export default and the component name. For now, we are using functional component. That's it. Let me save the file. Now we are done with the functional component body part. Now go back to app.js. Let me remove this header tag because we will not use it. And now let me import this functional component inside app.js. So import the component name from functional component. That's it. Now inside this div, let me use functional component. Let me save the file. Now open the terminal and write npm start. We'll start our development server and we will use our default browser for this rendering. You can see localhost :3000 is the default port. Now you can see hello, this is functional component. So we are able to access this functional component through app.js. So this is the example of functional component, how we can create it. There is another way to create a functional component. Let me show you. Let me create another file and let me give it a name, functional component 2.js. Inside this, let me import React from React. The second way is const the function component name return h1 hello. This is functional component 2. So this is the arrow function syntax to create a functional component. First one is this function name. The second one is the arrow function. arrow syntax. So let me save it, and now go back to browser. You can see, we can see our output as expected. Let me remove this. So this is how we can create functional components in React. Now let's create a class component. So in the source folder, create a new file, class component.js. The class component, first import React from React, and then class the component name, class component extends react dot component, and inside this class component we need to use a render method, and inside this render we will return a h1 tag. This is class component. Finally, let's export it. Export default class component. Let's save it. Go back to our app.js. Let's include it. First import class component from class component and include this in div tag class component. Let's save it. Go back to a browser. Now we can see this is class component. So this is how we can create a class component. So let's summarize. The first one is functional component. This is the first way to create the functional component, and this is the second way using a arrow function, and this is how we can create a class component. Class name, extend react.component, and a render method, and finally export it. So in functional component and class component there is a difference. In class we must include a render method, but in functional component we only use return. So this is the main difference between both kind of components. So that's it for the components. I hope you liked the video. If you did so, hit the like button, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.